Good morning, Springville High School.
And welcome back to another edition of The Jungle. I'm Prayer, in for John Morgan, who is sick. Since there are so many illnesses going around this time of year, here are some tips to keep us all as healthy as possible. Teachers, make sure to get your students to wipe down their desk. And now, this next one might seem obvious to most, but some of you may forget. Everyone, please wash your hands before going to lunch, and don't eat or drink after anyone else. If you think you're sick, go to the doctor. And if you are sick, please don't bring your disease-ridden self to school. Stay at home until you feel better.
The flu may be a real problem in our country. Let's go to Lily, who has a story on some of your first world problems.
Many of us complain daily, so I went around SHS and asked what a first world problem was.
My TikTok didn't go on the For You page. I got 800 Snapchats and I need 1,000.
When I wake up in the mornings and you go to get in the shower, but like you turn it on and it's cold for 2 seconds and you already wake up like, you know, kind of cold. And so then you just get cold water on you and you're like, it's a problem. It needs to be fixed. That's all. That's it.
When I get interrupted during my math test.
I ran out of milk for my cereal this morning. When people stink. Like they just don't wash their arms. I don't know. I can't stand it.
You too ugly for the camera.
You really too ugly for the camera.
You too ugly.
You too ugly for the camera.
You too ugly for the camera.
Y'all both too ugly for the camera.
The one I hear most often is the Wi-Fi's down. I'm Lily reporting for The Jungle. Back to you, John and Sydney.
Thanks, Lily. Now let's go to Natalie, who asked you guys about your favorite movie lines.
Most of us have a favorite movie. I asked some people at SHS what their favorite movie line was.
My favorite movie would be Forrest Gump, and my favorite line from that movie would be where he sits on the bench and says, "Life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get."
My favorite movie line is "If you ain't first, you're last" by Ricky Bobby, because you gotta be a winner.
My favorite movie line is "Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner" from Dirty Dancing. I really like this line because it was just like the perfect saying, and then they all get up and dance together.
My favorite movie line is, "If you two don't mind, I'm going to bed before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed, or worse, expelled."
My favorite movie line is "On Wednesdays We Wear Pink" from Mean Girls.
Probably "Bye Felicia" from Friday, just because it's hilarious and I use it a lot.
Probably "I Touched the Butt" from Nemo.
Well, my favorite movie line is "There's No Place Like Home" from Wizard of Oz. This is Natalie reporting for The Jungle. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Natalie. Now let's talk about what is trending. The trendiest TV shows right now are You on Netflix and The Bachelor. The trendiest song right now is The Box by Roddy Ricch. And the trendiest movie right now is Bad Boys for Life. The trendiest shows on Disney Plus are The Mandalorian and High School Musical, the musical, the series. What also is trending is the coronavirus outbreak, which has killed at least 80 people so far. Probably the craziest thing that is trending right now is how James Corden has never really driven in carpool karaoke. And finally, the saddest thing trending is the death of Kobe Bryant and 8 others.
Yes, the sports world really lost a great athlete. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of all who died in the helicopter crash. Now, on a happier note, it's time for SHS Sports with Jacob and Anthony.
Thank you. The varsity boys basketball team played in the county championship at Asheville. Let's go to Kelsey, who covered the game.
Last Saturday, Springville Tigers played Secular County Saints at the county tournament. The Tigers came out strong in the first half of the game. At the beginning of the third quarter, the Saints managed to fight back within 8 points, making the score 39-31. But Hudson Kirsch made a three-point shot that changed the whole momentum of the game for the Tigers. Near the end of the game, Reese Gleason made a layup that sealed the deal for the Tigers' win. The score was 66-37.
Now let's go to Timber with Tiger Time.
I'm here with Luke Richardson, a JV boys basketball player. The JV boys went undefeated this season. Why do you think the team was so successful?
I think because we really had that team bonding. We practiced hard every day, and we just put in that work, and it paid off. 18-0.
Oh, period.
Period.
Thanks, Timber. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Kelsey. Now let's go to Sarah, who covered the girls' county championship.
St. Clair County Tournament Varsity Girls Division Champions, the Springville Tigers.
The Lady Tigers dominated the Saints on Saturday, both offensively and defensively, with the Tigers scoring 31 points in the first half and the Saints scoring 9 points. Leading the Tigers scoring was Abby Talton with 16 points. Robin Rousset and Bella Gray were every player's best friend with 6 assists total. Springville let their athletic ability show by outscoring the Saints 53-21, making them this year's county champions.
Thank you, Sarah. Congratulations to both teams. Back to you, Sydney and Prayer.
Thank you, Anthony and Jacob, and thank you for watching The Jungle.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Jungle SHS.
And follow us on Instagram at SHS_jungle_roar.
Make sure to tune in next week for another edition of The Jungle.
Bye.